do you have?
Well, I'd like to get a prospect match.
Okay, so we'll run through a prospect
I did
match.
it before, and I tried doing it, and it can't seem to get it to work.
Okay,
I can't tell if it works or it doesn't.
so prospect match, like just to do a search for your clients, like to set up a.
Set up,
Yeah,
something
okay.
to send it out on an automated basis.
So if you're doing a prospect search, you just go to search at the top.
Okay.
And then you punch in whatever your criteria is. So for this, I'm just going to use the AI because it's a little faster. So we can say 2-bedroom condos. AI.
Yeah, it's not on mine.
Oh, really?
Go search.
On search right here at the top.
I don't have
press-
AI either.
So go try.
Yeah. Or maybe try, I don't know, like, I don't know if you can update the app. If not, then you can just do it the other way and just actually
this way,
manually
sorry,
select it.
This search.
Yeah, this search at the top right here.
Okay, you can also go over, I just hit the other one over beside realm in the, right there, hit there. There it
That's
is.
the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to
So,
the other search,
For
sorry.
those of you that didn't have it, there you can go there. I just looked at another way to do it. Did you
Fine.
get that, Em? I think it was.
Sorry, I didn't see that. Can you do that again?
Right over here on this side.
Right in the search,
Oh, okay, great.
the black, right there.
Okay. Oh, nice.
See?
Yeah. So if you have like you either set your filters or for this, I'm just going to use the AI to make it faster is 2-bedroom condos. We'll say 800 square feet. In CO2.
So
Oh, it just deleted. Okay.
what happens when I click on it, it fills in a something in that search bar.
Which search bar?
The one that we originally click in
Right.
to get into it.
I don't think this works admittedly, I don't think this works for AI. This is more if you're searching up MLS numbers, this search bar. Because for me, it doesn't work for AI. So I find if you're searching up the address and it's already listed or MLS numbers, it'll work. AI, you have to go through this shit. You have to go through this filter on the side here that let me see. Under the search tab. At least for me, that's the only way that it's working to find it is just going through the filter on the search tab. And then you can, yeah. So I put that 2-bedroom condo, 800 square feet in CO2, and this is everything that's popped up. And for the sake of this, we'll say you want to start a prospect search. So you'll go to searches. It's on the left side and on the drop down, if you click searches, save search under search tools. And then you can choose, so I'll just do it for myself. If you want, you can choose it for a client as well. And then you can choose the notification style that you have for them. So again, notifications for your client and for yourself, you can do app and email. And then it gives you the option by email to do real time for yourself. And for your client, it gives you the option to do daily or real time for both app and email.
Oh, that's new. I didn't know that. Okay.
Real time is essentially the minute it hits MLS. It updates them. Daily is going to send them the same listings over and over. And if there's a new one, it'll be added to that, but they will get daily updates on those listings.
Only for like new listings are updated.
I've had clients receive daily ones, even for listings over 20 days on market. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
change. That was
No, even like no change to the price, no change to anything. It's just, yeah.
interesting.
I think it's a bug because I called Trub and they said that it's only supposed to be for listings, I think like 10 days under, or if it's been changed in price or anything like that. But real time seems to be the better option anyways, because they've already seen the other ones. So I'll save it under myself. So you set the search name, and then of course, if you have it under a client, you'll see the client notifications. And then you can choose, Hide this. On which, on this side? This, oh, so this information pops up once you, so again, once you're here in the search field, and then you go to searches to the drop down, save search under search tools. That information should pop up here. This is only for me because it's, it doesn't have client ones, obviously, because I'm on myself. But you can also choose, like if you're working on a team, you can set up teams on here, right? And so you can save this search under your team. Seems like I haven't had the best luck of them going through the team, but it's an option that they put there. Or you can just choose all your clients that you have on Realm. And the only difference is that once you click a client, it gives you that notification for my client option. And then that's where you can also add in, for example, so if your client, if you're searching for, let's say, a couple or some friends, and then it's one that's kind of spearheading the search, you can have them as a client on Realm. But if they want to get notifications to their friends as well, you add any other email addresses here, and up to 20 people will be able to get the same notifications that this client's getting.
Do you
And all you
just
have
put
to do,
a like a
Sorry?
comma in do you just put like a comma between the emails?
yeah, exactly. A comma, or it works with a space as well. Anybody who's there should get the emails, but there's still bugs with Realm. So I've had instances where the people in this field, some of them don't get it. But anyone who's in this box should get the emails. The minute that you, and then also you can choose the format. If you want 3 small pictures, 7, or sorry, the small photos or the large photos. Yeah, so if I save search, so I'll do it under myself, and then I'll call it condo. I'll just call it condo watch CO2. And then what I'll do is I'll add in, so I'll add in my email there and save search. And now this is going to open up back to the search that you have. So to check if it works, you can either go to contacts, select your contact, and then you'll find the save search under their searches tab. Or if you want, what you can do is, I'm just going to create a new search to wipe all the filters. So now all the filters are wiped. There's nothing there. You go back to contacts, the contact tab at the top. Select whatever client you saved that prospect search under, and then select searches under the tabs under their name. And then you'll find it here. And if you click it, it should pop up again and generate all the properties. I find that if you save it, for example, if you select a filter while you're while you've saved it, so I usually do days on market to get the newest ones first, and then you save search that way, it usually keeps that filter there when you open it up again.
Or how did you do that days on market thing?
So the days on market is just the way you sort the property. So it's the sort tab on the, depending on your layout, it'll be different. Right now I have map and card. So depending on your layout, the sort button might be somewhere else on your screen. But for map and card, it's on the right-hand side.
Okay, so I'm already in the clients right now.
Yeah.
And I have his, looks like the search is already in progress. I set it up earlier.
So he should be getting the emails then.
Yeah.
Because I'll see if I got mine.
Probably is.
Dimitrios, can you show us how to change it after you've saved the search?
Yeah, of course.
The days on market, though, I think you can't send those to clients, because I tried doing that before, and said it's using only filters.
Yeah, you can't send them days on market. It's more so just to filter it. Yeah. That way, all you can, if you want to send them only, or if you want to like review what's been new on the search, and you're just doing an internal search, then you can just see, okay, what's 0 days. Sorry. No, this you have to go through the save search option on in your contact. I'll answer in a second, Amelia. So this brings you to whatever the search is. So for example, if I go to I have a prospect search set up for this client under property search. If I click this, now you're going to see it's different, right? These are all commercial units in Barrie. So these are not going to be the same because this is her specific prospect search. So I've created that. I've saved it under her client card. So every one of your clients is going to be different when you click the search that you have, and they can have multiple different ones. They could have freehold search and then a condo search. As long as you click that search option, it auto populates and changes all the filters. To change the searches, so let's say they've decided that they also want to add CO1 in here. So I've added that in. Now to save this search, what you're going to do is same tab on the top right, searches, under the drop down search, save search. And then instead of going save as, all you're going to do is just press save search. And then to check if it works, you just go back to contacts and then click the search, and it should save that new filter that you've added.
Okay, great. Thank you.
If you have a client that's looking for the exact same thing and you want to save that search under another client, again, back to the save search tab, top right, drop down, under save search or the search tool, you press save search, and then that's where you go save as. And then you'll see all the clients pop up again. You just click them, title the search whatever you want to title it, set their emails, set the type of emails they want to get, and then the frequency of the emails, and that will save it under their card now.
Now, will you have two now, or will that override the first one and then you'll only have the second?
No, it's going to be different. So this, for example, if I were to take this and save it under one of, I'll save it under him because I can just let him know that I used his account. So if I saved this one, the same condo CO2, right? And now I've created that new title. If I press save search, this saves under only his client card, under his account. So the other one is still going to have its own title. If you change a filter on this one, it's not going to affect the other one that you've created previously. This is just a way, if you have one client saying, I want to buy a condo in downtown Toronto, and you create a search for them, and then someone else says, hey, you know what, I'm looking for a condo downtown. Instead of having to go and manually put all the filters in, if they have the same criteria, you can just save it under their account too. Saves you some time, and then they're getting the same thing.
And when you're saving under a client, you don't have to add their email, right? That's only.
Their email will already be on Realm because it has to be to get that to set their account up.
How do you
So, yeah.
delete a search?
Delete a search is easy. So all you do is contacts, and then I'll delete this one. And then you just go, so under the searches, under your client searches, you just click the three buttons on the right side of the search. Yeah. It'll also show you what's expiring. So you'll have like a bunch of them that are, maybe you'll see expiring. And then from there, all you have to do is click the three buttons and you'll see extend search. And it extends it for like 6 months, I think, 3-6 months, something like that. So that's the prospect search.
Send it when it's-
Yeah. So that's a prospect search.
okay.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing a search and I've got 15 listings that I'm coming up with, I don't want to send 15, I want to send,
Oh yeah. So
but I want to look at them. I want to narrow it. Remember I used to be able to narrow it?
and then send it?
Yeah.
You could. So you could save it under, so here's the thing. If you go to the same place that you're going to save the search.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's say you've already created it. I'm pretty sure you should be able to do it from here. Let me just check before I go. Yeah. So the same place that you're going to save the search, if under your client use. So under their property search tab.
Yeah.
On your client, if you go to the three dots on the side, and then you go to settings, you can edit that search that you have going for them. What you can do is it gives you an option to hide from client. So what that does is you have the search set up, but let's say you want to stop sending them all these properties, you can hide this search from them. They won't see it. And then all you would do is create a list and add whatever properties you want to add. to that list from the search, but they won't see the search.
No, so let's say I'm going in and I'm gonna like just look up and Dimitri, you wanna know what's going on in your neighborhood? And I've seen 8, and none of the 4 of them are not from here.
Oh,
Like
I see.
4 of them,
I see. So yeah, so under that search, let's say,
The regular search.
so the easiest way to do it is if you go to list view, once you have once you have the search. So we'll go to table under layout.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so once you're in that search tab, you'll just go to layout and then the drop down and you can click table. I just find it easier to do it that way. And then let's say you only want to show them.
Okay, so your table, I just picked on just randomly, went EO2 and I got 22 listings. So let's say I wanna click 6 and only send them
Yeah,
6.
so then these buttons on the side here, you'll see a checkbox. You just
Yep.
select them. So
Yeah.
let's say you want to
Got
select
that, yeah.
all of those and then you want to send the 4. You can take the 4 from here and then what you'll do is on the top right, there's a little drop down with an arrow.
Yep.
Click that and then you can either email it to them.
I wanna narrow it, I wanna look at it. Remember you used to be able to narrow
Yeah,
it?
yeah, so,
Oh, you mean get like a summary of it almost?
oh, so their sort 2 over is the, I don't know, to condense it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
So it's price high and low and price low and high.
oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so
Wanna
this just
condense
shows, yeah, this one just shows
I
what's
don't wanna see
selected.
22 anymore, I don't wanna see the 4 I picked.
Yeah, so that's this one. This button on the side here, on the right-hand side, it's under layout. And you'll see one that shows expanding and one that shows condensing. When you click, yeah,
Thank you.
sorry,
Man,
I wasn't
you're
understanding the
so
question.
No, you don't even know how long I've been trying to figure that out. So what I do is I save it, print it, like PDF it, then look at them, then go back. Oh my God.
Oh,
thank
wow.
you. That's huge. Huge.
Corrected it a few times.
Yes, exactly, so I don't forget.
Yeah,
I can
so,
go
and then
back
you
to
can also,
22.
yeah, exactly. And then from there, you can also get, if you wanted to do quick stats, I know, Jen, we already talked about this before. This is pretty cool. What you can do is on the far right-hand side, the little arrow drop down,
Yeah.
you can go to statistics and counts and it'll show the stats based off of only what's selected. So over here, you can see what the average list price is, selling price, all of that.
Thank you.
How did you get to this?
So this is just once you're in your search
Look at the search.
and then you select, you can do it with all the properties there, but you can select only the specific one. So let's say you want to see stats based off of the last week, or let's say just like the newest listings, 0 days on market. You select all the properties that you have or that you want to look at. Once you have all the properties selected, top right, there's an arrow drop down. Under that arrow drop down, you can go down to statistics and counts.
Ah, there it is. Got it. Except that I have a whole bunch of searches going on here, different cities, different parts of the cities and different cities. So it looks like it's showing the whole mess. Or is it?
Well, you have to select which ones you want to do the stats off of.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it off of the entire, so if you have nothing selected, then
It's your 4,544 results.
yeah. And then you can export this as well. If you're doing like a listing presentation or something, or adding it to the back of a flyer, you can export it as a PDF.
That's a good feature.
Okay, so that's prospect search. Let me just check to make sure no one's messaged about anything. What else do you guys need help with?
One question.
Yeah.
Is there a way you can do searches at once? Like in Stratus, I'll do a search and my client would have me filter out just the best ones. But then I'll get a call, he sent me this listing. If I do that on Realm, it kills my search entirely and the ones I selected. So is there a way I can have 2 windows open, do multiple searches?
Yeah, you can. So I'll literally, and it's all you have to do is you just copy the link, open up a new tab.
I did that and it's just erases everything I've done before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the only,
my only workaround to that is
Yeah.
to send myself an email and then I'll open those and I can still work on like that. It's weird. I don't know.
yeah, that's the only way that I've been able to work around that myself because, yeah, that's the only way I've been able to work around that. I don't know if anyone else has figured out a way, but that's what I've been doing. And then apart from that is just quickly also saving it as like you just save it as a search under your account. And then quickly run through, look, send them the property, and then go back to it. And then you can just
You can't save the ones you just selected out, the others, that's the problem. You know what I mean?
if you've already selected them, you can just save it as a list.
I think you don't know which ones you didn't filter through, I guess you can based on price.
Yeah. It is a little more work, but
Is there-
I'm wondering
Not-
if
not-
I just did, like you saved the 22,
Yeah.
and then you send them the 4, but the 22 are still saved
Yeah,
as a search.
I
And I
think
say,
you don't
oh, send
remember
us.
which ones you could have like selected.
Yeah,
If it's a
write
big
it down,
list,
the MLS
Yeah.
numbers or something, I don't know.
yeah, unfortunately I don't know that either.
Hi, Dimitrios. Kiki is raising her hand.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Dimitri. How are you?
How's it going, Kiki?
I'm well, thank you. I'm just curious because you just were showing Candace those little stars on how to expand and contrast the screen on the table. I guess it's table view.
Yeah.
But mine are not. So is there something else that you should be pressing? Like you're in
Is
layout?
it showing this right? Like are you seeing these two
Yes.
these two
Yeah.
and is it showing the same thing right now? How it's like like a
One's bold and one's fade.
Yes. Yes.
but you can't click on either. You have the same thing as me right now where it has that like do not enter sign.
Yes.
That's because you have to actually select some of these to be able to narrow it down. All the
I
narrowing,
selected all of them. Okay, so maybe if, oh, I see. Then it highlights it. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
because
Interesting.
this only works if you want to narrow it down to see what you've selected.
Got it. Got it. Thank you for that. Okay.
Any
Oh,
other?
You can click, I just realized also, you can click what you used to be able to do. So on bedrooms, click bedrooms and it will sort 2 down to 4.
Oh yeah. So if you click it, it'll sort from whatever tab you click it
Beauty.
to. Yeah.
Price,
Mhm.
detached, semi, okay. Wow, now I'm liking Rome again. I was like, what is
They're making improvements. I've been
And
back
the
and
price
forth.
change, all of those are sortable then. Beautiful.
Yeah, literally everything on here you can see from the address, community, everything you can sort through, even the MLS number.
I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you.
And remind me, Demetrius, how do you put, I had it once and I don't remember now, the sold price.
If you're looking, yeah, so
like in table view, you add it somewhere, right? You add a column.
I don't think I've ever done that, to be honest. I
Okay.
don't really use table view that much.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I will look it up. Thank you. It's fine.
We just found it,
Yeah,
I think.
I don't really use
Just
table view ever.
customize.
Scroll down. There's an empty column button where it says add a column.
Columns. That's it.
Oh, there it is.
Not that one, not that one.
Sold date. Is it?
Not that one. Right above it.
So-
Right, it's just above that one, that one. There you go.
Oh, I see.
Ooh. Oh.
Can you explain that out loud? Anybody? Somebody?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So what Kamal was just saying is if you go under columns here
Yeah.
and you just click that and then press customize.
Customize. I remember doing that. Yes. Okay.
And then you scroll to the bottom and it says add a column.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Kamal.
Hi, Dimitri. Salima is also raising her hand.
Yep.
Let's see.
Hi
Yeah.
there.
How's it going? Okay.
Good, thank you. I was just wondering if you will have some time to go over like a CMA.
Yeah, the CMAs are pretty quick. If you, let's say, we'll just pick a random property, I guess, on here. Maybe that's not too. So let me just start a new search. I'm just doing this to get a property to look at. We'll do this one. If you click the property, oh, this one's already. There we go. So if you click the property, under the property page, on the right-hand side, same drop down here, just gives you the option to create a CMA.
But does that have to be a listed property? 'Cause I'm trying to click on my own property here and nothing's happening.
It's not listed, it's expired. Is the one you're looking at expired?
She wants to do a CMA, she's gonna go to a house to sell it.
Oh, okay. So then what you can do then is you should be able to go into the area. Have you been able to find like the history of the house before? When it was past listed? Salima?
Could you, yeah, I did find it. I've been using that. what
Yeah,
you
so
just
if you
wrote. Is there
even if
any more customizations and things like that that we could do?
Oh yeah,
or
you can. Yeah,
we
so
just
once you go
allow-
into once you're in the CMA tab, so we'll just create the CMA because you can do it off of properties that have already sold or expired as well. So once you create the CMA, it gives you the option to choose the radius.
Mhm.
It chooses the timeline for it. If you want to see just solds, expireds, terminated, etc., all of that is in this tab here. And then you can also choose the price range that you want the CMA to target. So it could be, so that one is, I'll go back. This one is, let me just go back here.
Yeah, I just picked a property that was sold and grabbed it, and then I went over to the drop down, create CMA, create CMA.
Over the drop down.
Yeah, so you click on the property card.
Yeah.
And then under this, on the top right, the drop down, and then it's create CMA. Yeah, and then once you create it, you just punch in whatever details you want, the price range, type of properties that you want, date range, status, and the radius.
But what I was saying earlier is I tried to click on my own house
Yeah,
that it's not for sale and nothing's happening. I had to grab a similar property and then that grabbed no problem. And then I was able to get to the drop down.
interesting. It should work even with expired listings and ones that aren't on the market.
My house hasn't been on the market.
Oh, that might be why. So the, yeah,
This only goes back to 1980.
yeah, and
Be in, right?
not only that, the CMAs, sometimes they won't work if it's been, like if it's, I think 15 years or something, or 10, 15 years, it won't actually pull data for that property because of how much things have changed compared to that price. What it does is, unfortunately, the CMAs with Realm also uses the listed price as part of it when it's trying to pull some like comparables. So even if you put that price range, it might not be able to pull that information.
So I'm trying to click some of my neighbors' houses that were listed recently and nothing's happening.
Right. But Salima, is that does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, that's good. That's what I've been doing. I thought there was a little bit more maybe to it, but I guess that's it. And the only
Yeah, that's
other
what the
question
Realm offers. Apart from that, I would also use Geo Warehouse and kind of complement Realm with that.
Okay, thank you. Is it possible to go over like the analytics too? Like, is that just the two buttons there, pull up the area and do the analytics, or is there a better way easier way to?
The analytics is so the way that I showed last time, where you select the properties, and then you get that. Let me see. I'll just select a few here. I find the most accurate way is by actually clicking the ones that you want stats on, and then you just go to statistics and counts. What you can do, for example, is let's say you're looking at for this, let's say you're looking at condos and you want, Sure, we'll do.
Sorry, I meant market insights. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, these?
The ones on the,
I haven't really used them because they always ask for a subscription. One of them is with Trinelli, and
Yeah. but they have the one that, oh, I guess you run out of it after 5 or something, right?
sorry.
There's one that will just give you on the screen, right? Not the one that produces the PDF, but just the, like you can still play around with these and you're not gonna like take the PDF, but you can still like get the data, right?
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, I don't really use the market insights like these ones, but from Trinelli because I tried to use them a few times and it always hits me with subscribe to get the information, even on the PDFs. So like I haven't actually been able to use them myself. So I kind of just stopped because if you go here and leverage to win clients, sometimes it lets you see some of the information, but not everything.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I can still see it on the screen. I just don't get the PDF.
Yeah, so that's why I think it'd be better. Like it is nice, but it'd be better to just select what you're looking for and then go to the statistics and counts, and then you get a more
Specific.
it's more specific and it's more zoned in.
Okay, thank you.
Judy.
Yeah, hi, Dimitri.
Hi.
If we can go back to the CMA, once you click on the CMA and you get the report, how can we adjust the plus and minuses of each property? Because it gives you that option, and I never really know. It seems really complicated to fill it all in so that you can get a really comprehensive report of, because not all the properties are going to be the same. So you want to minus, say, if it has a garage or no garage or parking or an extra bedroom, that sort of thing.
Right. Let me see here. So pretty sure right here. So sorry, I'll go back so you can see that. The heck do I get out of this? Okay, so if I go back, this is the property that I'll create the CMA on. So again, top right, the little check drop down, you go to create CMA, then create, choose all your filters. We'll say 1 kilometer, price range 1 million to 1.2. And then instead of doing suggest properties, you can search for properties. So once you click search properties over here, it adds the same filter in the same view that you have when you're actually doing a property search. When you click on filters, you can actually choose here. So maybe you can add, you can increase the sale price. You can choose the dates for the properties that it will pull. You can also choose if it has, like how many bedrooms it has. And then this is where you can choose how many parking, if any. Once you have all of these, then you just press done.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's giving
And then
you, you've already put the filters in, so it's only showing you comparable properties with the filters that you've put into your primary property search.
Exactly.
Okay, so say you want to do a CMA on a building. So you're doing a condo and you want to see all the 1-bedrooms that have sold in the last month. They're not all going to be exactly the same, but you just want to say, okay, these are the last, sales within the last 30 days of one bedroom, say, but they're slightly different in other ways. And you want to give the plus and minuses of, one has a parking space, one doesn't, one has a balcony, one doesn't. Because I know it does the plus and minuses in there, but I'm just not sure how to put it in.
So the best way would be to search up that condo, and so we'll do a search. And then I'm just gonna create a new search here so nothing's in that filter. And let me see if they didn't remove it. You used to be able to search based on just address. So right here, we'll do street address. So under what I did was I went to searches and I just created a new one to wipe all the filters.
Yep.
Under your search tab, you can write in, so we'll say Mill Street for the street name.
Yep.
We're also going to select condo so something actually pops up. And
Unavailable ones as well, right? You see what's sold in the past month?
yeah, so you can select unavailable to see what's sold in the past month as well. If you're doing it just on that, for example, to see what's sold, then we can do it this way, uncheck available, and then press the sold for the status. And then if you just put in 180, it should only pop up and show. Let's see here.
I think you have to put mill and then street on another place.
Oh, yes. So now we have the address and everything. It's only going to show, well, it's showing in Brampton as well. I guess there's a Mill Street there.
Do 180 to 180. So it's not all the mill streets.
So now it's only going to show what's sold there. Now, if we want to extend this just to see more options, what we can do is it will show the last update. So if you want to see everything that's moved in January, or let's say in March, you can choose March 1st from the start date. And then at the end here, you can choose March 31st. So there's only been one sale in this condo this month so far. If you wanted to extend this to just show what's moved in the new year and so far since January 1st, you can add that. Sorry, I just exited out of that. You can bump it up to January 1st under the dates.
Yeah, so say there's like let's say there's
drawing.
10. So say 10 came up in a building.
Yeah.
And then you want to do the CMA on those 10, but they're all slightly different. So when it creates the CMA, it has this whole list of the differences between them, and it will give you a price difference. It'll work out the price difference and then give you an overall, like it'll plus and minus the things that it has and the things that it doesn't have compared to your the property that you're comparing it to. Does that make sense?
Right.
Dimitrios,
Yeah.
can I chime in?
Sure. Yeah. Sorry, because
Yeah.
I don't really do the CMAs on Realm that much.
I think I know which one she's asking. So Judy, when you're creating the CMA, after the step of like, say, either you pick the properties yourself or it says suggest properties, just click on those. It's going to show you, let's say, a bunch of them, right? And then on the tabs on the very top, right after the realm line, it says CMA, subject property, add comparable properties, and then it says adjustments.
Right.
Click on adjustments, and then it has a little spot called notes. You can make your notes, and then the next column there is adjustments, and then you can just type in plus or minus whatever you want, right? These will actually show up on the bottom of that page for that property, and different things they have. Say it has a garage or whatever, like parking space.
Yeah.
You can also do add a field. So say it doesn't have something, you can add something and then do your adjustments. And then at the bottom of that, it will tell you the total adjusted price and the total adjustments for that property. And then you keep going on the property. So it's going to show you one by one. Say you have 10. So you collect the next one, you do the same thing. At the very end, when you create it, you preview the whole CMA. It's going to show you everything basically.
Okay. So it puts a price on those adjustments automatically?
No, you're gonna have to pick the price, but you can put your notes, and it's all empty fields, right?
Okay, so you have to decide what the
Yes.
what the price is for each of those
But
adjustments.
each one is showing you subject property and comparable. So you're gonna look at like say 3-bedroom versus a 1-bedroom. If you don't have anything, whatever, 1 washroom, 2 washroom, right? It's gonna show you that, but not the actual price differences.
Yeah, so you have to put that price in.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess that's the question, like how do we find or how do we determine, is there a way to determine what those I guess that's a separate from realm, but
I
if we
think
you know, do
Those
we
are
say
subjective, I
parking
think.
space is $40,000? So then you put in $40,000
Yes.
minus $40,000 or plus $40,000 if it has or has not a parking space. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that's just a separate thing, but you have to manually put in the prices.
Yes, you can manually do it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No problem.
Any other questions?
There's a lot of really good stuff.
Everyone online's good?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dimitrios. I feel like my head is gonna explode, but like I've learned some new stuff.
Yeah, no, of course, no problem. And like, yeah, I mean, like Realm's changing every day, as you can see. Like, I don't use the CMAs as much myself, but Realm's change. They're adding stuff all the time and changing things, changing the filters. So probably for the next few years, we're still gonna have many updates with it. Hopefully, better updates.
Now that you mentioned filters, are filters like named differently now? Because some of the stuff I'm not even finding it.
Yeah, they're just moving where they have those filters. So they just do this.
Like I know where to find it. I mean the actual wording. Sometimes I don't find the word that we used to use for it, or I'm looking for the different words and I can't find anything. So
Type in, like you want to filter it into, I don't know, pools.
yeah,
know,
say
like-
big balconies or something like.
Yeah, you can add that in remarks.
Okay,
It's,
I didn't. Got it.
If you go to add field at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then it'll be. Oops, I went down too far.
Like, look at all of that. You can add all that. So it's only gonna narrow it into, I think you've got that.
It used to show
What do we add it on? Sorry, something like balcony.
just add field at the very bottom
Yeah,
of the filter tab.
yeah, but where do I find it? I'm not finding it. The wording for it. Like, am I missing something here?
It might already be. There used to be a part where it said client remarks and brokerage remarks that I'm not seeing on mine anymore.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing anything.
It's the one issue that I'm finding with Realm is sometimes it'll be there, sometimes it's not, which is always fun.
Yeah, I don't see it anymore.
Lot size, salesperson.
Dimitri, our roof is raising
Oh,
her.
never mind. I saw the balcony. Never mind.
Oh, here it is. Here's your pool for
on the
pool.
Enclosed. Okay.
So this wasn't on mine before, exterior pool and laundry features, but now there's actually, I don't know if you guys have this on your tab, but under the search and filters, you can actually choose if you want like indoor, in-ground, above, or no pool. You can also select, you can either select one, or if you wanted to just see all of these. So any of the filter tabs that you guys are looking at where there's an option that says not, if you select no pool and then not, it'll just show pretty much in-ground, indoor, and above ground. Vice versa, if you want to show not, like, if you put any filter here, if you just press not, it's just going to not show whatever you've selected. Mm-hmm. Sorry, you went to six, to which one?
It's a bunch of MLS numbers.
Yeah. I'm not here.
To send it to a client.
Oh, you want to just send the MLS numbers and that's it? I don't think you can send just MLS numbers. The most you could do is just
Input
Copy
MLS.
them. You could go into
Yeah.
the form and then just go down the MLS numbers and copy them.
Yeah. That's the only way I could see it, is maybe just selecting them.
Like the column.
But then it's gonna select everything else.
But it'll send the whole mess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So you want to, sorry, you want to send like, you want to send them maybe like 6 MLS numbers and then, oh, and if you, sorry, you mean if they can search it all together, like in one?
Why wouldn't you want to send them the listing? Why just the MLS number?
Oh, yeah, it's annoying. So then, you have a list of MLS numbers, right? So yeah, just, you can show how to search just by with an MLS number.
Oh, okay, yeah, all you have to do is just, you copy them into the search box. Yeah, so I was, I was misunderstanding the question. I've never done more than one, but you know what, well,
Yeah, you can. So new search.
Yeah, I do it one at a time too.
so I'm just gonna punch them in right now.
Comma, then E, comma, E, comma. You do here.
And then all of those.
I've done that.
No, no.
For me, it's only,
Go back.
Go to search.
Boy.
Search, and then scroll, go filters on the left.
sorry, I'm just gonna create a new one.
Sorry. Being bossy.
Yeah,
Okay,
Right there.
and then MLS, right under.
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
There you put in the comma between.
Yeah.
4 or 5 filters. You know how you normally go in and do the search Toronto, then EO2, then community? You only want the MLS numbers, that just enter 5 or 6 of them under MLS number with a comma between. I've done
I've never done that.
that. That was my roundabout. Remember, I was trying to say how can I only send 4?
Oh,
Write down the MLS number, then I go back in, write the MLS number, and then bring up the 4, and then send it. So now I'm.
Okay, so let's say we have a list of 38,000 results. Let's pick 3
sure.
and narrow it down. Now I want to map them. I want to see where they are.
Oh, yeah. that's a good
Only
one.
those 3.
That's a good
I
one.
always,
So then, once you do that, you just go on layout. And then click map.
it's like every time I do that, I would get all 36,000 listings.
Oh, yeah, no, you just, as long as you select them, it should, it should show you on the map, yeah.
Maybe can you write it in map with the not clicking. through.
Yeah.
And can you now print that with the map?
Oh, yeah, so if you go under, if you want to print this with the map, then again, far right side, little drop down, and then print. And then you just select what you want to show. So you can choose map, listing table, listing summaries. And then you can hide the square footage if you want to. What it'll do too, and like in these 2 parts, it'll, if we had the other listings, all 38,000, it would actually tell you if you want to print 38,000 and wipe a whole forest out that way, or if you wanted to just select print out the 3.
Cool.
All right. Anyone else online have questions?
Not so far.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Greatly appreciate it. Now, do you know anything of the AI yet?
I've used it a little bit. The AI is not too bad. It doesn't always work. So I tried it with like I did go on AI and let's see. Show me retail units, 1,000 square feet in Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's like it might not add some of the filters, like the square footage. Sometimes it doesn't add that in, or the actual zones. But for the most part, it's not too bad in starting that general search. So now I can see all of the retail for lease in and for sale because I didn't specify. But as you can see, like it didn't actually, because it doesn't go by community. The AI won't actually search. So if you're say like show me units in the annex, the AI is not smart enough for that yet. We can-
in CO2.
Yeah. So I can do Realm AI. I can say show me retail units for lease. 1,000 square feet in CO2. And then it should populate just in the CO2 quadrant.
Huh.
Maybe it doesn't work with the commercial one. Let me try let's see, 2-bedroom condos for lease, 800 square feet in CO2. I know this works because I did it at the start of the class. There it is.
There, perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm using chat for writing my listings now, and it's like I write quite flowery, and then I put it into chat, and it's like, am I just in the house? Because it's like the way that it like, wow, unbelievable.
Because when I'm like looking over.
All right. If anyone else has any questions online, I'm gonna end this off in a few minutes. So if you're all good, then we can call it a day here.
Yeah, I love it. If I redo it a little bit, some of them I've just left it gone. Oh, that's fine, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks for signing in, guys. Oh,
Sure. Can you do one
Yep.
a month? Or one every 4 months?
one a week.
But that's because this is new stuff that comes up. Like I learned 3 things today that were amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still learning because I feel like the searches are more on they're more intricate on the residential side
Yeah.
on Realm.
Yeah.
So I'm still learning as we go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, guys. Happy what day is it today? Happy Monday. And I'll see everyone on Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday.
I'll see everyone tomorrow. Yeah.
All right.
Wednesday's the awards. Well, I guess not everyone, but whoever's coming.
Oh, the 9:05.
I know.
Thanks, Dimitrios.